Zaga, Yaga, Yaga, yeah. You know the vibes. You're rocking out with your Sugar Showtime Sizzle. I am the source, Shaw News. Yeah, man. Throwback Thursday. Hopefully today ain't as humid as yesterday. I ain't on a special ops unit today. You know, I can do what I do. But yeah, last night, shout out to Barbershop Conversations. Like I said, I fucks with damn near pretty much everybody. I was listening to him last evening before I fell asleep. I was in his chat a little bit. He had old Unc on there, Uncle Leon Muhammad, man. Shout out to Leon Muhammad. If you know the sport of boxing, very informative guy. Been around a long time, an elder in the game. Knows a lot of people. Knows a lot of people. A lot of people know him. Um, he takes a lot of ridicule, right? Because you have people, like I said, man. A lot of people don't know shit, man. They just they go off of images and other shit, right? But a lot of shit that he talks about, he lived and he knows. And like I said, if you had a fight, the last I want to say since October, what before after going October, then they had the Lomachenko. He was there. He was at that one. They had the Tiafimo. He was at that one. He's always around. Trust and believe. They're always around. So a lot of stuff that he speaks on and talks about, he definitely knows what he's talking about, right? Um, but yeah, he was going in, and like I said, I watched everybody. I was watching Blue Blood a little bit. Shout out to my man World Combat Sports. I was over there. But I didn't even realize, man. That's why I said sometimes it's good to watch people. Floyd Mayweather said that um, he surmounted the amount of, with all of his resources and assets. He makes 300 million a month. That's mind blowing, yo. Like making that type of money, he could probably put the fight on himself. So when I was hearing what Leon was saying, how he doesn't have the infrastructure and as a promoter, yada yada yada. I'm like, yo, he's kind of right though. He's kind of right because if you are making grossing 300 million a month, how much do you think it's going to cost to put on this show? Neither guy like Steven Espinosa said, right? This isn't a Manny Mayweather type of fight, right? From what I'm hearing, neither guy's asking for out of this world money, like to the point where um, it's like, yo, dog, we're not even gonna make that off the fight. So I don't know. Like I always say, but hey, what do I know, right? But yeah, definitely if you got time, I think they went for a long time. 'Cause I had fell asleep and with my phone right there, and they were still rocking him and Kyle last night. But pretty much like after Leon jumped off, I kind of started taking it down. But Leon was on for a little while, man. He was dropping some gems. And something that he said, I've been saying, right? When it comes to this fight, right? Um, if Don King was the promoter, it would have went down already. Trust and believe that, man. Don would have got the funds. Don would have put on a spectacular show. They would have been all around marketing and promoting this fight, man. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. And do your own research on this too, right? do your own research on this, and I want to put this out there, right? I want you guys to do your own research though on that, right? Um, for all other the backlash that Don King gets when it comes to boxing, that he stole from his fighters, this, that, and the third. Look at some of the fighters that he promoted, right? Trinidad's, uh, Julio Cesar Chavez. I think he did the Vander Tyson fight. Um, just look at some of the guaranteed purses, right? The guaranteed purses that these guys was getting back then, and look at some of the guaranteed purses these guys are getting now. Do your own research on that. Do your own research on that, man. I just want to put that out there. But look at 703, man. I think I left the crib at what 6:55 today, and I wasn't speeding. I was just cruising. My dude jumped past me on the parkway. I was cruising, man. But yeah, do the math on that, right? Do your own research. Um, like I said, if Don King was promoting the Spence Crawford fight, it would have went down. I truly believe that he would have found the funds, the resources, everything. It would have went down. But definitely do your own research on that. Like I said, Chavez, Trinidad, Tyson Holyfield. Um, what other fight I'm trying to think of? But just look at they guaranteed purses, right? And compare that to some of these guaranteed purses now that these quote unquote superstar fighters are making today. But yet they want to say Don King stole from his fighters. So I guess these fighters aren't getting stolen from now. Oh, they got the boys up here early. What's going on? What is going on? Man, he's backing up. I'm gonna put right in this slot right here. Sit in the front today. I don't think nobody got airlifted out of here. Yes, man. Thursday, like I said, it's Thursday. I want to touch on this too. I didn't get a chance to touch on it last night. It might have been an accident. I see George talking to the cop, walking him over to the office. I want to speak on this, man. I see Wilder's back in action. I didn't really speak on that yesterday. That's dope because with Tyson Fury um no longer fighting, right? Semi-retired. The heavyweight division needs that spark again, and I think Wilder's just the guy to do that. You know, knockout artist, good comeback fight for him, right? That fight got announced, I think what they said October sometime, right? So now you're seeing the dates are getting grabbed up. The dates are getting grabbed up. But the thing that came out of left field to me, right? We're in July, right? I think Tim Tszyu took to social media via Mike Coppinger and said that him and Charlo was fighting in January. Did you just hear what I said? It's July. July, right? He already announced a date, 2023, right? January 2023. I don't know the exact date. But I know it said like January. God dang. So if they announce the biggest fight in boxing, when is that gonna be now, man? When is that gonna be? Because heavyweights is big revenue. Wilder got his October. They saying. So when is the Spence Crawford fight going to take place now? You got Canelo, right? You got Canelo in September. You're gonna have now allegedly Wilder in October. You're gonna have the Devin Haney fight. It's looking like either Kambosos or Lomachenko also in October, right? Man, when they gonna announce the biggest fight in boxing, man? Because the thumbnails every day is getting a little played out, man. But for them to announce Charlo's fight, right? Like I said, it's July, man. Midpoint of July. And they're saying this fight is January. That's crazy, yo. Let me get a little commercial break real quick.
Like, subscribe, and hit that bell.
Yeah, I was just checking the date. Like, damn, what's the name fights this weekend, right? Is that fight Friday night? What's today? The 15th? Is today the 15th? I know yesterday was his media workout. I think the fight is the 16th. Today's the 14th, right? Somebody hit me up. Let me know, man. I'll be losing track of days, man. So you get to it every day, that's what happens. That's what happens. Yeah, I think somebody got in an accident. Yeah. Somebody might have had a little fender bender. Yeah. It happens, man. It happens. Especially in the wintertime up here, man. When we be out there plowing, man, it happens, man. It definitely happens. That's what they had doing. They doing a report. Uh, I need my AC is good, right? But it ain't like how it is in my personal vehicle. Man, this shit right here is like I'm trying to take in as much as I can. Once you get out there in the elements, that heat will drain you. If you know, you know. If you know, you know, man. But then they announced the fight. I think today's the 14th, give or take, right? Let's see. Yeah, last Saturday was the 9th, right? So yeah, the fight is Saturday, right? 7 days from the 9th is the 16th. So they announced the fight via Mike Carpenter, like I said, for fucking January of 2023. Damn, undisputed, man. Tim Zoo and Charlo. When did Charlo last fight, yo? He just fought maybe a couple months ago, right? If I'm not mistaken. Was that fight in That was a March fight, right? Wasn't it March? It was in March, right? Damn, like their dates are like crazy, yo. March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, Jan. Damn near 10 months off, man. 10 months in between fights. Man, that's a long like inactivity, man. Long inactivity, man. Real. So he's looking at probably one fight for the year, man. If they moving like that now, 10 months in between fights. Man, these before they was fighting at least twice a year. Every 6 months it seemed like. Now they stretching it to 10, man. And he said, yo, listen, he's hot, man. He's coming off becoming an undisputed champion. He should be getting more dates, man. But hey, what do I know? What do I know? Because look at Devin, right? Devin just fought in June. That fight was June 5th, June 5th, June 6th. He's already back in October. Back on deck. Shakur just fought April 30th, last day of April, right? He's already back September, right? So Top Rank is keeping their fighters a little more active, man. It seeming like, man. It seems like they're keeping their fighters a little more active. You know, these guys, their fights are too far, you know, spread apart, man. Like, look at what's in there. His shit is they running his shit up right now. He fought in April too, right? Spence Ugas was April, May, June, July. 3 months already. Still no announcement on when his next fight is. That's not the vibes, man. Like these guys are getting up in their career and they are somewhat like the faces of boxing. They're the stars of this generation. They need to be a lot more active, especially how we be kicking it about like with these guys being the stars, man. You know, like Charlo is an undisputed champion. There's no reason why his fights are 10 months apart. He fought in March, man. And like I said, according to Mike Cobbinger, allegedly from Tim Zoo via social media, that fight is scheduled for January something 2023. That's crazy, man. And I just told you how Devin fought in June and he's back in October. How Shakur fought in April and he's back in September. Some of these fighters got to get a little bit more active, man. They need to voice that, man. But I don't, like I said, man, you never know what type of paperwork and contracts these guys are under, man. You know, like they could have possibly squeezed him in there in October. But wow, they got one of those dates now. Why not November? Wow, yo, they pushed this shit back all the way to January, yo. That's fucking crazy. That's crazy, yo. That's crazy. Then they give us some weak fights, man. Weak fights. And they're gonna continue to give the public weak fights because the consumer, us, right? Now let me speak from a business standpoint. Fan, consumer, whatever you want to call it. We don't hold them accountable. Like, especially YTC. We get on here and discuss boxing, right? And the different groups and things of that nature. Instead of them holding the powers that be accountable, like we support some bullshit, man. Like I told you, it's a lot of fights that I don't even like fights. I don't even repost them no more. I don't market they shit. I'm not sharing that shit. None of that, man. Like if I fuck with you, it's you know what it is. It's unconditional. But if it's some bullshit, like you probably won't even catch me. It's a couple more fights coming up, right? You will not see any of my platforms posting that and shit. Especially if it's not a dean worthy fight, man. If it's not like if it's just a fight that I feel is like a money grab, because they know like the average boxing fan is just so thirsty. Thirsty, man. They just be thirsty, right? So they know they could just push any type of fight nowadays, man. Because it's real good matchups, right? That should being made. It's big fights that need to be talked about and discussed that can be made right now. But when they're giving us what's the boy? He's coming back. Adrian Broner, right? He's fighting who's he fighting, man? He's been Adrian Broner's last opponent was the guy that Gary Russell's younger brother stopped. How many years ago was that, man? How many years ago was that, man? As I said, some of these fighters over there, they're so inactive, and then they just pull them out the woodwork on us, and that's the fights that we have to accept, man. And no, that's crazy to me, man. That's crazy to me, man. Like AB should be fighting the if he's gonna come back out, man. Why didn't they throw him like like a Keith Thurman or somebody, something that's a little bit more exciting. And look where Keith's at. When's the last time Keith fought? Keith fought Mario Barrios in what, January, right? In January. Seven months later, you don't hear nothing about him right now. When is his next date? He's getting up in age. He'll probably fight in February. Yo, this shit crazy, yo. Dudes really be fighting once a year, yo. I didn't even think about that shit to Fred said that shit. When Fred said that shit, I was like, yo, you don't always see eye to eye with people in their channels. But sometimes that the facts are the facts. When he said, yo, your favorite fighter's fighting once a year over there, I was like, yo, I never thought about that. And he's not lying. Yo, he's not, man. Dudes literally be fighting once a year over there, yo. That shit is crazy, yo. That shit is, yo, fucking Jamal Charlo, right? When his fight getting postponed due to injury, he hasn't fought in over a year now, right? When was his last fight, man? Yo, and he's a champion. Yo, you can't make this shit up, yo. Yo, I'm telling you, can't, man. Yo, you can't. This shit crazy. You cannot make this shit up, man. Dudes be legit champions, bro. Dudes be legit champions fighting once a year. Yo, and Julio Cesar Chavez is prime, right? Yo, my man was fighting like every 90 days. Yo, he was active. I remember speaking with Buddy McGirt about that. How guys was like, yo, these dudes, man. Yo, they really watered the culture down, yo. Yo, guys went from fighting twice a year to now they just man, they might be on the calendar once, man. Damn. Oh man, but they said Don King was stealing from the fighters. How's y'all listen? These are professional prize fighters, man. That's how they make their living. That's how they earn their money by fighting professionally. But if you're only giving one fight a year, you can't really earn no income like that, right? But yeah, like I said, do your research on that, man. Check out some of Don King's guaranteed purses compared to the guaranteed purses now, man. But yet Don was stealing, man. So who's stealing now? Who's stealing now, man? If Don was stealing back then, but these guys' guaranteed purses was like, do your own research on it, right? They was fighting for mega millions, man. Big $1 million purses, right? But Don was stealing. Now these guys fight for look at the biggest fight in boxing. Um, they're having a problem with Crawford allegedly asking for 20 to 25 million. Yo, like I said, Don King would have got him that, man. Don King would have got him that, man. For real. Don would have been out in front, promoting the hell out of this fight, blowing this fight up. I bought him my own. I bought him some leftovers, man. So today, that's why yesterday, they got me. I didn't have a chance to stop nowhere because I was in the groove, man. Definitely was in the groove last night. So I didn't get a chance to stop to the end of the day. That kind of drained me too. Oh man. It's a little humid already. Yeah, do your research on that and check the guaranteed purses back then to now with Don Megatron. And tell me who's really stealing. Who's really stealing? I think I left one of my gloves. Well, who's this guy, man? He's going the wrong way. You could always tell the guys that are visitors. They don't never go the right way. He's that he's definitely a auto parts deliverer or somebody. He's going the wrong way. But yeah, that's all I got for y'all this morning. You know, fighters fighting once a year, man. That's not the vibes, man. You guys be good. About to figure it out where they got me at today. If I'm in a dope location, I'll jump back on. You know how I do. I holla.